All right, brother. How you doing, man?
Doing all right. How about you?
You definitely doing a lot better than me, man. I'm in pain, bro. Seriously, like this, everything hurts. It just don't stop. Even the top of my shoulder is starting to hurt.
Your shoulder? Why does your
Yeah,
shoulder hurt?
I ain't got a clue, bro. I'm telling you, when I raise my shoulder up, it hurts. So the top of the shoulder hurts. Right here in the elbow is a knot right there. A lot of pain right there. It hurts in the back right there too. The knee, the hip. It don't even matter at this point, bro. I got a compression sleeve on underneath this thing to see if it will help me keep circulation in it because I'm losing the feeling in my fingertips. Like when I just did that, I felt the shock going through my fingers.
Is it the inside of your elbow or the outside?
Huh?
Is it the inside part of your elbow or the outside?
Inside and the outside. Like it hurts to physically touch it.
Hmm.
What up, Graham? Yo, yo, yo! What's up? Got Chad in the building too. My players from way back. Yeah, coach is in trouble. So listen, so just so y'all know, I was gonna do a thing with it about the topic for today, but you know what? We're gonna chop it up anyway. We're gonna do it with the bowling while pain, and then the other one is understanding asymmetrical and symmetricals when to use them. Did I get that right? Eh?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So yeah, man. Look, I would have been on last night. I'm not gonna lie to nobody. I was in so much pain last night, man. I ain't. I just. I wouldn't have been very entertaining because again, I was in a lot of John. I was in a lot of Jones last night, man. And I'm trying. See, here's the thing, though, right? I've been in, and my wife can testify to this. I've been in so much pain because of this elbow bicep problem that I went through a whole bottle of 500 milligram ibuprofen like I was going through water. I mean, seriously, I went through that bottle in probably a week. And one of them big bottles, I went through in like a week. So I'm trying not to take nothing because remember, I'm a diabetic. So I ain't supposed to be messing with that stuff anyway because the insulin and stuff you take is hard on your kidney. So I'm trying not to take nothing. So I'm just dealing right now. Knee, hip, back, because I hurt my back on Wednesday, and this stupid arm of mine, man. I think I'm gonna need another one.
What a mess.
You said I'm a mess.
Yep.
It happens, and you know what the funny part is? Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get up, put on this compress, take a shower, put on this compression sleeve, and take some ibuprofen. I'm gonna go try this sports shot. I'm gonna try anyway. I don't know if I'm even be able to roll the ball, man. But see, Chad, that's a problem. I am left-handed, but my left shoulder is worse than my right shoulder.
True.
I mean, this bad boy I've had cut up and everything. Man, listen, this bad boy bad. If I got a bowl left-handed, it'd have to be two-handed.
Eventually, it might come to that, anyways.
What was that? Eh?
But eventually, it might come to that, anyways. If your arm keeps
Yeah,
on, if your right arm keeps on messing up.
it might. It really might. It really might. Like it, man. Oh, the I. Hey, how what was the scores from that? Do you still have that in your phone?
Scores from what?
The U.S. Open thing. The U.S. Graham, I averaged like a 210 for that. Hold on, let me see. The sports shot last Sunday is what he was asking about. Eh?
Uh, That was last week, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, 213. That was the average.
Yeah, so I ain't do bad. I just didn't do great.
205, 203, 224, 215, 225, 210.
Yeah.
Good enough for the PTQ.
What was that?
Good enough to make the PTQ.
Hey, Graham, here's the funny part. It was easier for me than the house shot. But not even close. Not even close, bro. Not even close. Not even close. Such an easy. It's like that's what my game is built for. So it was easy, smooth, roll the ball up the lane. It's easy. The house shot gives me grief. But the sport shot, here, let me.
Well, you played on the what? The 38 footer, right?
Yeah.
That one was
Yeah, 38 footer. Yep, 38 feet. US Open pattern. It was pretty easy. It wasn't easy. Actually, the highest average other than me was a 150 ish. So they all struggled. But then again, the thing that differentiated me from them was the rev rate. But Graham, you know that being a high rev rate guy, um, it's just easier. Cut through the lane, the oil a little bit more.
what was the ratio on that one?
1.41 to 1, something like that.
Yeah, okay. What are you putting down this week?
Eiffel Tower.
What the hell's that?
Hold on, guys. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to get some of this. I'm trying to get a couple of these shots for you guys can see them.
Why are you playing on the Eiffel Tower?
Because it's 48 feet.
Okay. And?
That's it.
That's not even a sport shot, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is this a PDA pattern? I've never even heard of this.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it's a Kegel pattern.
But it's still a Kegel sports pattern. They said it plays similar to the what you call it?
The Dick?
No, the shark. Ain't that what I'm bowling on the 21st? Well, I'm supposed to anyway. I don't know if I'm going to or not, but
Shark, yeah, that's what you said.
That's what I'm saying. So it's similar to the shark, right? So
25 and a half, 48 2.5 to 1. Man, that is not a lot of volume.
Yeah, well, compared the shark to it, how's it look? How's it look? This, guys, is what we're going to be bowling on Sunday. The ratio is the rate. Hold on, the one I got is 2.33 to 1 ratio.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought you said 4 to 1. And if you bring up the shark, what's the ratio on that?
See, shark has less volume. Wait, no, shark's only 38 feet.
No, then I'm not bowling on that. What I'm bowling on what? What's 48 feet?
Is it an animal pattern?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. I'll tell you in 2 seconds. I'll tell you in 2.2 seconds.
Scorpion. Is it bear? Gotta be bear.
No, it's
Oh,
the
no,
48 foot. It's 48-foot shark pattern. Yeah, 48-foot shark.
PBA Shark 45?
No, it's 2021 PBA shark.
What the hell are you playing on 2021?
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I didn't make this tournament. They made this tournament. So don't put this on me.
Here it is. It's going back to 2021.
It would have to be because that's the only PBA shark that there is. That's 48 foot.
That's 48 foot. Yes, that's not the only shark pattern, though.
Correct, but this is the 48 foot variation, so it has to be this one, which is 26 mils. Is the reason why I picked the Eiffel Tower because it's really close. 2.6 mils.
It's a little more forgiving than the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, right. So if I'm good enough on the Eiffel Tower, then I'm definitely good enough on this bad boy, because the Eiffel Tower is what 2.56 to 1.
I thought it was 2.3.
The Eiffel Tower is 2.3.
Yeah.
The shark is 2.56 to 1.
Right.
So the shark's a little easier. All right, now that I showed y'all that, let me hit y'all with this. Here's one of the shots from Saturday. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pump the volume up on y'all that bad. So as you can see, it's not that bad. So let me slow it down a hair. So you guys get a better take at it. And yes, I'm in pain here too, but I just able to lock in and manage it a little better. But again, on a sports shot, it's a little easier because I don't got to hold back or anything. I can just let it rip. Let's take a look here. Let's give another one. Dude, what the world? Sound down. Make it bigger. Everybody can see that? You can see that too, eh?
Yep.
And here's the coolest part. We had 4 pairs, so we never bowled on the same pair more than once. No, I think so. You see the cockiness there, eh?
What's the cockiness?
Watch. Here, watch. uh, I should have posted the shot and watched it, but instead I started to walk away from it. That's the arrogance.
Mm-hmm.
It's also stupidity. But I was feeling myself, so.
But you didn't even commit to it. You walked away as you watched it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's stupidity. All right, let's go through some of this and see what our boys gotta say. Let's see. Nice, Graham. Let's see. Okay, so Graham says sports shots to him is also easier than a house shot. So I'm not the only person.
Nope.
Chad said EJ rather bowl in a sports shot. Graham said I don't know about that 1-to-1 though, but
1-to-140. That's a fun one. The old red square.
38 feet. Man, you're right. It gives you a nice little window where you gotta get down the lane. I'm always challenging myself, man. I just wish I wasn't hurt. That's the only thing. I just wish I wasn't injured. Because that injury, man, it's a killer. See, look at that. Graham says shark nowadays is 48 feet.
What was the one I just looked up?
Look at that. Chad says Shark 2024 is also 48 feet. Let me see if we can't grab that one.
Shark 45. 45 feet.
No, PBA Shark 2024 is also 48 feet. But that's 29 mils.
Right. There's more than one, though. That's why they're numbered.
Well, this thing doesn't say which one. It just says PBA Shark. Oil on lane. Left lane, PBA Shark 48. Right lane, Cheetah 35. Don't give you no more information than that. So the reality is we know it's 48 feet. The question is it 26 mils or 29 mils? I don't expect him to play that much different. No, Graham said the new one is too. So, I mean, Graham, have you played on the new one? Is it going to play that much different than is the 29 mil going to play that much different than the 26 mil? What do you think, eh?
More volume.
Yeah, but more volume ain't never. Well, I guess it depends on where that volume is, huh? Nah, it looks the same. It looks like there's more volume in the middle. I'm looking at it. Yeah. Looks like there's more volume in the middle. Actually, outside is actually more forgiving. 2.78 on the 2024. It's 2.78. On the other one isn't. The other one's 2.56. So the newer one is actually more forgiving than the old. No, I was talking about the shark 48-foot shark, and then the different years, you know, the volume levels. But the Eiffel Tower is supposed to be closest that you can get to it. Oh, the breakdowns. Oh, because of the mills, the breakdown's a little slower. That might help a little bit. You know, the thing is when you're gonna bowl in a tournament, right? And this is just a regular tournament. These ain't pros. These ain't people that bowl in PBA regionals. When you bowl in a tournament like this, it's gonna come down to who understands how to play the lanes. So you over the course of the day, I'm hoping the lanes will stay the course. At least I know one of them will.
How many people are you gonna have to a pair?
I have no idea yet. I want we they didn't they don't they it doesn't say. So we won't know till we walk through the door. Nope, here we go. Nope, that's the Thanksgiving turkey shoot. One and four with cash. Skip a pair. Nope, it don't say. Let's be honest here, man. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to make 6 games. Not unless I get an injection in my arm or something.
I mean, if you ask for one, you could probably get it.
But Graham, I agree with you. People aren't gonna play it the right way, so I don't think it'll break down as fast as it should. I think these guys are gonna try to play. I think these guys are gonna go rule of 31 and try to play sharp up 15, 16, 17. That's what I think. And I also think that they're going to try to play cheetah up 10. I watched a whole bunch of people try to do that on Sunday. I didn't tell anybody how to play it. I just wanted to watch and see how the average Joe would play. And then, and then it was pretty brutal watching them. Then after we got into it, I started helping them out. But the guys that are bowling with me, if they're playing the lines I'm playing, it's not going to affect my game because we move in pairs each game. So each game over the course of 6, we're skipping a pair, so it won't bother me if they, you know. All right, A, you ready to get started with these topics?
Yeah, of course.
Oh man, my wife did a great job. My wife cooked tacos for dinner.
Nice.
She sent me a picture. They look really good. You guys see it? Taco. All right. So get us started, A. You can get us started on both topics, actually. Oh man. Oh
Both
man.
topics.
Oh man.
The question is bowling injured ever a good idea?
No
I guess it
matter what,
depends. It depends how injured you are.
no matter what, you're always injured. I mean, let's be real.
That's not true.
It is. I mean,
That may be for you because you're broken.
well, it ain't like the
Normal
same.
people aren't like that.
Man, I feel broken. All right, what do you guys think?
Eventually, you're gonna have to kick the ball down the lane.
Hey, if I'm good at it, I ain't gonna complain. All right, so you guys tell me in the chat, or you can, or if you want to pop in, you can. I'll drop the link. I don't really care. What do you guys think about bowling while injured? Should you bowl while injured, or should you
Depends what the
not
injury
bowl?
is, I guess.
Huh?
It depends on the severity of the injury and what the injury is.
Injuries can create bad habits. Facts.
True, they can
That
make you slow. They can make you tentative.
facts. It can do all the above. It can mess with your accuracy, your consistency. It can mess with everything. But the question is, should you bowl through it?
I mean, it depends on the circumstances. If it's a league night or some stupid stuff like that, then hell no. If there's any kind of good money on the line, if it's something competitive, or if it's something that you had to wait a while to get into, then sure, why not? Depending on the injury, of course.
So let me get this straight. Bowl in a tournament, injured, but don't bowl league injured.
Right. Because I mean, if you're gonna risk making your injury worse, you might as well do it for a purpose. League is not a purpose.
Yeah, it is. It's hanging out with your friends.
You can go hang out. You don't have to bowl.
Dang, Graham, you ain't never been injured?
There's no rule that says you're banned from the lanes just because you're not bowling that league night.
Graham, you ain't never been injured? I think my elbow issue is probably similar to Darren Tang's at this point. I listened to him talk about it, and I'm got some of the same issues. Actually, a lot of them. But I think mine's bicep related. Right. See, but that's a thing that your disability, Chad, is something that you just have to deal with. In my case, I could take the time off and let my body mend, but here's the problem. If I take the time off, who's to say that it won't reoccur as soon as I come back?
But if you don't take the time off, who's to say you don't face plant into the gutter and tear it all the way?
Wait, face plant because of my knee?
No, just in general.
Why would my elbow?
If you do X, if you take the time off, X will happen, or X could happen, and you could make the same argument for if you didn't take the time off.
I agree. Hey, by the way, I did fall twice in the last 2 weeks. Sean can tell you. I stuck the first time, which hurt my knee, and then my knee buckled the second time. But yeah. But I think it's funny, though. I think we all smashed our ankle learning how to put the ball in the inside. Whoo-wee. You never forget them.
Oh, but yeah, dinging your ankle?
Yeah, but that pain compared to what I'm feeling, that's child's play. Straight child's play. You don't want these problems. You don't want these problems, son. Like, I was sitting there upstairs with my wife, right? And it just, it stays hurting, but then it has these sharp pains in it. You'd be like, what the fuck? And she's just like, you need to see the doctor, dude. And I'm like, why? So she's like, nah, I want you to fix it. Get it fixed. And I'm like, what if they can't fix it?
Well, they can fix it. It's just a matter of do you want them to or not.
I don't know. They start cutting you up, you ain't never the same.
You don't have to be the same. You just have to be healthy.
I don't know if them cutting up my elbow and my bicep is going to make me healthy.
If they're cutting you to repair it, then absolutely it will.
I don't trust doctors like that, man.
That's because you're an idiot.
Facts. That'll make it even sweeter when I win the Masters or the US Open. And we're going to replay this video right here when he called me stupid. He called me an idiot. And I'm going to be like, see, this is what happens when you don't trust the doctors to cut you open.
You know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to say I told you so when you tear it all the way open. You're out for 6 months. That's what I'm not going to do.
Hey, but look, if I tear it all the way open, I have to get the surgery, right? Either way, we get.
Not technically, no.
Yeah, technically, you will. So yeah. See, Chad is smart. Chad's smart because sometimes when you're injured, you overcompensate, which causes what? Another injury, which is insane, but it's true. Overcompensation causes problems. So, did anybody happen to see me overcompensating in my game on Wednesday? And I need a shirt you know what? I need 220 average. I need to get in touch with him so I can get one of my hate league shirts.
Wait, isn't I Hate League Darren Tank's thing?
I thought that was 220 thing.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Darren Tank's merch. 220 was probably wearing it. But he's not the one that sells it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the goal is I'm gonna take a couple weeks off because I'm going on a cruise. And so over Christmas, I'm not going to bowl. Over New Year's, I'm not going to bowl. I'm going to go on the cruise. And that's the time I'm taking off. And I hope I come back. I hope, a little bit of time will.
What's the date for your pre-qualifier?
Go the 11th.
You have like 3 weeks. 3 weeks off and 1 week on.
Yeah. The
Not
11th.
bad.
Nope. But I'm going to tell you right now, when I get back, I'm going to test it on Wednesday. If it ain't better, I'm not bowling on 11. Because there's too many games. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's already too many games. It's because it's 8-game block. And then you come back for the burn in the afternoon. And then match play Sunday morning. So if I can't get through the league without it being hurt, there's no way I'm going to get through 16 in one day.
Oh, you're talking about the Park Lanes tournament?
No. The pre-qualifier in Indiana. That shit is 11 games. That's 16 games on Saturday. No, I'm wrong. It's the 10th. It's 8 games. 8 games on Saturday evening, on Friday evening, and then there's 8 games on Saturday, and then Saturday evening match play start.
How many do they take?
So they said depending on the field, they take the first half into day 2, and then for match play, they take the top 16.
No, how many do they take into the PTQ?
They have 2 spots.
There's only 2 spots?
Yeah, this tournament, it only has two satellite spots, yeah.
Oh my. You basically have to win.
No, you have to be in the top 2.
So you basically have to win.
Yeah, so what? I'm okay with that. Okay. If I can get through it, I'm okay with that.
Where is this going to be at?
In some jank ass place in Indiana, outside of Indianapolis. I'll send you all the detailed stuff like that. I mean, I signed up for
it. It's not Woodland Bowl where they have the actual U.S. Open?
No. So here's how it works. I didn't know this. I thought you could just register getting to the PTQ, but it's always all the spots are always taken right away, right?
Right.
So there's people that buy they're tournament directors who buy tournament spots, and they have these satellite things where they have tournaments. Um, Graham, I bet you guys have one somewhere down by you, don't you? Where you have a satellite to get into the PTQ for the U.S. Open or Masters. So what they do is they buy them spots and then they host a tournament, and the winner or the top two, how many spots they get, will actually get a chance to go to the PTQ.
So it's not actually connected to the U.S. Open. It's just somebody bought their tickets early.
The PTQ, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if you're really technically selling them.
Well, they're not selling them. They're using them as a prize.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was an actual pre-qualifier.
No, it's no.
So they just bought their tickets early.
Well, it actually is because they're going to be using the PTQ shop.
Yeah, but it's not affiliated with the actual U.S. Open. It's
No.
some guy that bought tickets.
No, no. It's just tournament director who got tickets. I think they're all like that. I don't think any of them. I don't think the U.S. Open hosts anything other than the PTQ.
Yeah, I
Or
didn't think so.
yeah, no, they don't. How you get in is how you get in. They'll honor what you got. So I think that's the best way. But I'm down for it. Long as my elbow ain't hurting like this, my bicep ain't hurting like this, my back, I'm not worried about my back. I'm not worried about my knee. I'm worried about one thing only: my arm holding up. That's
Right.
it. I'm in a lot of goddamn pain. See, look, Graham said they got that too. They got tournaments like that down there where they got the satellite for the U.S. Open or the Masters. See.
So when do they open up spots for the Masters?
The Masters already, I think they already went on sale. I think they sold out in like 2 minutes.
When do they start selling them?
Beginning of December. Look at Graham said, it's how I got in when I wanted to quit bowling. See, he won the satellite. See, that's how you do it, man. When you go to a satellite, and when you go to a satellite, the field may not be. I mean, it may not be. It may be maybe only a few regional bowlers. I don't know who goes to them. Hey, Graham, when you went to your satellite, was there a lot of PBA bowlers or regional bowlers there, or no? Because I have no idea. Let's see what Graham says. If there was a whole lot there. Oh, and Graham, you and Story. As soon as I get the the tracking number, I'll send it to you on Monday. That way you can track everything. So Graham said it was full of regional players. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. And I don't have no problem going against all the regional players. Matter of fact, I wonder if JR is going to be there.
Maybe.
Because I think Schleyball's got an exemption for being in the top 5. Am I wrong or am I right?
I'm pretty sure he's exempt.
Yeah. So, but I know that you guys. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? We ain't ignoring you. Hi. Hey, and she's been having a rough time too. I mean, I'm not sure why, but we can ask her. But me, I'm just my injury. But so hopefully he's there. But I need to go up there and see him anyway. But I'll do that after all this, though. But if I'm physically able, I will. If I'm physically not, then I'm not even going to attempt it. Because if I can't get through league without the pain when I get back, then I ain't going to be able to get through 16, 24, I don't know, 30 games, 36 games. It just ain't going to happen.
Right.
Because if I had to get through that right now today, there's just no physical way I would get through it. None. For God's sakes, I threw my spare ball at the 10 pin and I felt something in there and I lost all the feeling in my fingers. But I ain't gonna complain about it. I mean, this is what we do. So, yep. But tomorrow I'm gonna medicate myself up a little bit with some ibuprofen and some Tylenol. My wife got some ibuprofen and Tylenol. Man, this pain is crazy. So I'm gonna hit them up, put the compressor sleeve on it, and I'm gonna try to roll some shots. If I can't, then I won't. If I can, then I will. Oh, I always stretch. When you get old, you gotta stretch a little bit, but in my case, a lot. All right, hey. So you want to talk to them about the asymmetrical and symmetrical stuff?
Sure.
Do you need me to bring up anything?
Do you have examples of both? That would be great.
Examples of what?
Both?
No, I don't got examples. This is your baby, not mine.
You should.
How should I?
Because you're running the show.
Yeah,
What do
but
you mean?
this was your topic. Hold on, wait.
This is a team effort. This isn't my topic.
That's true. I'll give you that. All right, so why don't you talk to him about it? I mean, because we know Graham knows when to do it. As Chad, Stephanie, this is something that's going to be big for you. This is something you can really learn from.
All right. Who in the
Okay.
chat knows when to throw an asymmetrical / symmetrical and when not to? Pop quiz.
Mm-mm.
I'd love to hear Graham's explanation for this.
Actually, why don't you ask Graham to give you his explanation?
Pretty sure you just did.
You know what? Bam. We've never done a we've never done a comparison between an asim and a symmetrical in a ball review ever.
I mean, probably not on purpose, but you don't need all that. You just need a clip with throwing one and a clip throwing the other.
Well, we got plenty of clips. Let's find a
Right.
clip. Dude, it's been that long since I threw a short.
Chad says, I haven't a clue. I only have an asymmetrical. Chad, what do you have? Doesn't he have a widow or something?
Who? Chad? Chad's got
Oh,
lots.
Ion. Oh, Ion Pro. Okay. Technically, it's asymmetrical, even though it plays like a sim. Stephanie, I know for me, asim for me is when I need to keep the ball in front of me. Too tall. Only have one shiny asim, so only throw it when I have to move left. Okay, why is that? Too tall. Too tall. And Stephanie.
No. Fucker. You know what? I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah, with that.
What are you done with?
What I was doing on the computer to try to pull these videos off, I'm gonna go to my phone and just download it, and then I'm gonna
Oh,
send it to my computer, and then that way I can just play them straight up like that.
gotcha. Let's see. Too tall. More back end motion. Hammer effect. So the hammer effect is your ASIM.
Hammer
What do
effect
you
is
say,
it?
Stephanie? You love ASIMs, Coach. Why do you throw ASIMs so much?
The shape.
They shape. Can you
No,
elaborate?
I didn't say they shape. I said the shape.
The shape. What is the shape?
They're more angular.
What does that mean?
Hockey puck shape.
Hockey puck is a circle.
I mean, sorry, hockey stick shape. My bad.
So if I were 10 years old and I didn't know what you were talking about, how would you explain it?
I would say that it gets up the lane and it turns the corner violently. Harder reaction. That's more what I look for. That's why I use it. Um,
Graham says ASIM hook too much when there's not much volume. Surprisingly, I throw way more symmetricals than ASIM. I don't often need that hook stop motion. I can often get symmetrical balls to get back to the pocket on a house shot easily.
See, I agree with them. Symmetricals tend to be a little slower, and they're rounder, more controllable. But there is some ASIMs though that play similar. Like for example, the Ion Max. It's slower and rounder, like a symmetrical.
Do you think that could be because it started off as a symmetrical core?
With the Ion,
Yep.
uh, I'm not aware. Did it start off as that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
When other okay, well then yeah, that could be a direct reason. Sure.
See, the idea of the Ion or the Ion Pro was to make something that could kind of take the place of something like the IQ Tour. But what they found is by making it asymmetrical just a little bit, not much. There's a very low amount of asymmetry to it.
To the Ion Max or the Ion Pro?
Well, the Ion Pro became the Ion Max.
Just with the stronger cover.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they share the same core.
All right, keep going.
So the idea was kind of like, you remember the Tour Dam?
Yeah.
It was kind of the same thing. They wanted to make an IQ Tour Plus. They needed to make something that was like the IQ Tour, really controllable, really round, and really controllable on harder conditions, but was going to be able to drive more than the IQ Tour, because the IQ Tour had the habit of leaving flat 10 pins because it didn't go through the pins all the way. So they were able to do that by adding asymmetry to it. So that strengthened
Okay.
the core and changed the way the core would stand up when it hits the back end.
Okay,
Then
that
when
makes
you
sense.
then when you take that core and you add more asymmetry to it and a stronger cover, you have the Ion Max.
Okay, but Chad, here's the point here, Chad. The Ion Max doesn't have the hockey puck shape to it. It's rounder. It doesn't jump off the spot. It's not angular. Well, the physics blackout has to give you an asymmetrical shape, Graham, because it's asymmetrical.
Well, it's not just because it's asymmetrical; it's the amount of asymmetry in it.
Right. But it's got a lot. It's got the what you call it core.
The
The
physics
physics.
core, the
Yeah.
atomic. Yeah.
Yeah, the atomic core. So it's gonna have a lot of asymmetry. Okay, so here's two
What was
shots.
going on with your screen?
Huh?
I
Sorry, I
was
was
asking you
doing.
what was going on with your screen.
No, it was me sharing it. I gotta figure out a better way of doing it, which I will at some point. Okay, so you ready? This is the track cipher, and this is symmetrical.
On your house shot, I take it.
I don't remember what it's on, but
Oh,
I slowed it down so you guys could look at it.
that's gonna make a huge difference.
No, they should both be on the house shot.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at it again.
Ooh, ooh, 7 went late though.
Watch the ball roll.
Can you play it in full speed?
Yeah, I'll play in full speed right after this. All right, here we go, full speed.
That went high. Got that Chris Prather trip 4, and you got 7 out. Lucky.
Yeah. All right. So
Was that
now we go.
15, 5, too? Look at that boomerang.
All right. So now we play with the ASIM. I'm gonna play it slow and then we'll play it fast. Okay.
All right. Which one is this football?
This is. I don't know. We'll see it when it rolls on the way. Oh, the cell XL.
XL. Okay. Man, where's that ball been? I haven't seen that in a minute.
That's because I don't got it.
Oh, did you give it away or sell it?
Yeah.
Now these are very different shots. Man, that thing has a nice shape to it, though. Could you see the cell?
Mm-hmm.
You just didn't like it?
Just didn't like it. All right. So we're gonna play on real time speed now.
That's crazy. What's up, Reds?
What's crazy? I like what I like, man. Get off my back, player from way back. This is why I like ASIMs. I know exactly the reaction they're going to get, which is good. I tighten the line with it right here. Exactly what I'm going to get from it. When to stretch it out just a little more.
So what, you feel that you don't know what kind of ball motion you're going to get from the symmetrical?
Yeah. No, I mean, I tend to know what I'm going to get from everything I throw. It's just a matter of... you know what? It's a weird thing. You remember, I didn't like ASIMs for the longest time. I wouldn't even mess with one. You remember that, don't you?
I remember, yeah.
And then as I progressed with my yo-yo release, the shape became more... How can I put it? The shape became more predictable to me. And it began more and more and more and I'm looking for. Like, here's an example. When I'm on a sports shot, I tend to want an ASIM. Like if I'm like for cheetah, for example, when I'm playing outside, I'd prefer a dull ASIM over urethane. I feel like I just am in total control with it. That's why here this is funny, guys. The ball that I used for Cheetah was 1,000 grit mass bias. Couldn't miss. But I felt like I was in total control. I knew at 38 feet it was going to start making its way. I knew it was going to be a direct turn. I knew where everything was going to do. I felt in total control, which for me, that's where I want to be.
Now,
The problem,
how would you contrast that with the symmetrical?
well, that's the thing. I went to the Ion Max, which is symmetrical for me. It's because it's slower and rounder. And you've seen in the video, I used it. That was me balling down from the Ion Max, even though it was slower, because it is slower and it's a gradual rounding. So as the lane broke down and I needed to get away, it was slower. So it was slower, hooked a little closer to me, rounder and not as sharp. So, and it's funny because if I have to move in on a sports shot, I'm gonna do that with a symmetrical ball. Uh, I don't use any ASIM pearls when I'm on a sports shot. I have one just in case I got to get really deep and turn the corner violently, but you know.
What about the theorem?
The theorem, it's in the bag, but I haven't had to go to it yet. The theorem
Do
pearl,
you
you're
use
talking
that
about,
like
right?
all summer?
The theorem, the purple theorem.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah, I did. I'm not saying I'm not gonna get my use out of it, but I guess it's just shiny, so I don't look at it as pearl. I look at it as shiny, but I guess they all fall under the same purview. So, but no, the theorem, it's nasty, and it has a very violent reaction when it hits the back. So, no, you're right. That's a good call. It's pretty volume based for me. I can't throw the Magic Gem, the Ion Max, or things like that on the house shot. They stay in the tournament bet. But here's the difference, though, Graham. You said your rub rate is 500, right? No, you said 550. That's what ain't that what he said? Hey, his rub rate 550.
Yep.
So, but here's the thing too, though, Graham. When we talk about house shots, though, my house shot is 28.86 mils flooded in the middle. I mean, it's flooded all the way out to, I want to say 8, just loaded. And the bad part isn't that it's loaded. The bad part is this is a huge cliff there. Huge cliff. So, there you go with that one. You probably love my house shot. What gives you a more symmetrical shape? Which ball is that we talking about, Graham? Red. Okay, so Graham is basically on the same level I'm on. A.
And what level is that?
No, he's seeing eye to eye with me. He's saying that's when he uses that's when he does it too. Yeah, he said his house shot don't have that kind of value. The physics blackout. Is that what you use on your house shot? The physics blackout? Me, I tried to use that ball, man. I can't see it though, so it's different for me.
You don't see the finger grips?
No.
That's crazy.
I mean, I could no, because once the core kicks it, they're gone. Gone.
Yeah, but once core kicks in, the ball's already made its move. What do you need to see at that point?
I can't even see that part though, but no. Well, I told him we gotta get some some really bright Johns, some glow in the dark Johns.
Get white ones.
Yeah, but white's only white for a couple seconds.
No, if you clean it,
I ain't cleaning after every shot.
you don't have to clean it after every shot. Just clean it
Man, look,
after every session.
how about this? I don't throw black bowling balls. So I can't see them. I'm okay with that. There's a whole lot of bowling balls out there that ain't black.
Yeah, but you're also missing two of the best ones on the market.
I'll be all right. EJ missing them too, apparently, because I don't even think Moto got a black ball. Yeah, they do, the Venom. But I can
Black
see the
Venom?
Venom because the logo's really big. I just didn't like the way it rolled.
How did you have that one drilled? That was your old layout, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was. It was also before I went to Yo-Yo too.
Right. What's up, Larry? But you throw the Gemin League, which is very asymmetrical.
Okay, so wait. What did you just say, A?
I said you throw the gem in your league shot, though.
I haven't since I got the Ion Max.
Didn't you throw it just a couple weeks ago?
Mm-mm. Yeah, I took it in place of the Ion Max once. It's not bad. The only problem I got is the damn shelf. There's no in between for me. That cliff, it's so soupy in the middle of the lane that if you get it in there, it's. I don't care if you got a 550 rubber or not. It's not going anywhere because it's so thick. And if you get it outside the shelf, there's no oil at all. So then you think you're going to spin it from the shelf. So Drew and them get it around the shelf, but they throw it at 17 miles an hour so they can keep up. They got a little more length out of that 17 than me. I don't know.
So they play the bounce.
Yep.
Well, why don't you play the bounce, but play 5 boards in?
I tried that. I don't have the speed. It won't let me. But maybe I would if my elbow and bicep wasn't so messed up. Are you? So here's a question I got for you, Graham. Is your physics blackout? Did you polish it or did you leave it dull to blend the lane? Larry's in the building. What up, Larry? Glad you made it home safely from work. We all good. I mean, everybody gonna speak for themselves, but I hope they're all good. Hey, Coach A's hitting me with the the torture questions.
Torture questions.
I'm just playing.
This is easy mode. What are you talking about?
But no, I do have to start probably throwing symmetricals in league though, especially if I want to move a little right because they'll be slower. Turn the corner a little less aggressive. That might be the way to go for me if I can get away from this pain.
Yep, that's the biggest key.
But here's another big key. I don't care about league. I'm there to have fun with my people. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. Sports shot tournaments, count me in. Trying to qualify for US Open, that kind of thing, count me in. PBA regionals, count me in. League is fun for me. I don't know how else to say that. Okay, you ain't. Oh yeah, because you're on Dragon with it. So yeah, with your volume, you're gonna have to. But then again, you said you're way left anyway. Like what, 34, 35? Shooting it out to 4, 5, 6, about 44 feet down lane. Sound about right to you, Graham? Yeah, I can see that.
How do I find out what oil pattern they have in my league.
Ask those.
Yeah.
Hey, you see what Graham said? Ask your center. Your center are gonna tell you. It ain't top secret. It ain't G16 classified. Ask them. Say, hey, what are we bowling on? If it's a sporty, well, they should have told you.
Not gonna be a sport shot.
What'd you say? Hey?
It's not gonna be a sport shot.
Oh no, I guarantee it's not gonna be a sport shot. Hey, you see what Graham said when I told him how he was playing the lanes? He said, "What you been watching me?
You were watching me."
Nah, Graham, we just really good at what we do.
We're still waiting for that video, Graham.
Yeah, we want to see it, but Graham, we're really good at what we do. Calculations in math is simple calculations. I mean, you told us what your rev rate was, right? And you told us your ball speed was 19 mile an hour. And you're throwing a 16-pound ball, so my calculations are with the 550 rev rate, you have to be playing way left. You got to be stretching the ball between 19 and 20, rolling it out to 5, 6, 7. Where the ASIM is turning the corner violently. Yeah. And depending on the ASIM, you have to pipe the gutter, or if you're using the symmetrical, you might be able to cheat a couple boards to your right. Especially with low volume on top of that, yeah. You might even be able to miss the 3, 4, 5 and still the only problem you got to watch is, I imagine, if you let it get to 45, 46 feet down lane, you'll come up behind the head pin, leaving 10 pins. Larry said he throws symmetrical bowler balls in leagues. Asymmetrical seem to be strong. Strong as in turn the corner violently. Because I imagine that, if you're looking front to back, reading a little earlier or not, I don't know. I would think that would depend on the cover, not the symmetry. Hey, you're a little quiet.
I'm contemplating what he said, and I'm thinking of what he's throwing.
Who, Larry?
Yeah. I hear this a lot. Asymmetrical seems to be too strong. What does that mean to you? What is too strong?
Well, that's why I said what I just said, though. But I think you understand why I just said what I said, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I want to know from the chat. We're gonna take a poll. Do ASIMs hook more or less than symmetrical balls? Larry says it hooks too much for me. What hooks too much for you, Larry?
I'm hungry. Ooh, sugar now.
Asymmetrical. What asymmetrical are you throwing specifically? Stephanie says symmetrical hooks more. That's one vote.
That's interesting. Very interesting. Hey, guys, and listen, you can vote. There is no wrong answer or right answer. Okay, there is a right and wrong answer, but ain't nobody gonna judge you. Is what I'm saying is, ain't nobody gonna judge you for your answer. How's that? We're not gonna judge you. Is that better?
That's better.
because there is a right and there is a wrong answer. But we're just not going to judge you predicate based on that. Because about it, yeah.
I just want to understand everybody's thought process.
Where's Graham's? Where Graham answer at? Where's Red's at? Red Graham.
Waiting. We got Larry. We got. Oh no, that's not. Wait. No, that's not Larry's vote. Answer for what? He just got home. Red, does a symmetrical ball or asymmetrical ball hook more?
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a taco. Hey, hold it down for a minute, please.
Bring it up for everybody. Let's see. Chad says the last symmetrical I threw was Rotogrip Show Off. My asymmetricals all have hooked more than that ball. Man, the Show Off?
That's not even a question.
How old is that ball? It's like, that's a really old ball, isn't it? The Show Off? We're going back like at least 10 years for that one, I gotta say. Yeah, that's been a while. Sure has. Before the map line. Yeah, that's like, what, 2012 maybe? 2015? And you're going back to like the old Storm days. Like you're going almost back to the El Nino days. Before COVID. I would say much further back than that even. That's like to show off. So then, yeah, I'd say like 2015 at least. So, Chad, that was the last symmetrical you threw? Time to get in some new toys. It was used when I got it, so yeah, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. But then again, you right now you have the Ion Pro, which is technically asymmetrical, but not really. How do you like your Ion? Still waiting for more votes. Red, what did you say? Asymmetrical or symmetrical? What hooks more? Show off was 2017. Wow. Sad to say, that's going back now. Coach is eating a taco right now, or well, he's grabbing a taco. He's not eating it yet. How did you shoot? Did you put it in Discord? I don't think I saw that. Let's take a look. Best had the front 10 in one game, 15 in a row, and wow. You must have made a cut, huh? You had to make some money if you're going like that. Wait, where are you on this sheet? I'm looking at it now. $14, $12. Graham says ASIM hooks more because of the core uneven weight distribution. David Carnes. Wait. Red, did you win? I'm just a league bowler, Coach A. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Oh wait, here it is. Fourth place, 668. Man, that's killing. What'd the top guy get? 756. Was there match play, Red, or was this just? Did they just take top scores? 704, 715. Man, 661. Top 10. Crazy good. When I get out of this. Oh man, I can't close this out now. How many bowlers were there, Red? It's a good outing right there. You're getting fourth place. Scores like that. Do you know what you were playing on? There were a lot. Man. Was it a regular house shot, or did they modify it for the tournament?
I'm sorry for eating on the job, but gotta eat.
My second year bowling in league. My own ball, not a house ball. I want to do a tournament, but don't think I'm good enough yet. You're definitely good enough, Stephanie. Used to bowl Tuesday nights. Most nights I win the card game we play, but only bowl for money one time a year. Regular house shot. Okay, nice. Was that your home center, Red, that you played at, or did you travel somewhere?
So, did we get answers to the questions?
No. We started talking about Red's tournament instead. Did you see what he posted on Discord? His score sheet?
Whose?
Red.
I didn't see it. Hey, you're like that teacher in class.
He shot 68. Fourth place. Out of like a million bowlers.
Who, Red did?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I can't. Get back to my regular screen.
So Red shot that at a tournament? That's
Yeah,
hot.
just last weekend. First place, 756.
That's in Discord?
Yeah. Wait, Red, it says you shot. It says your score is 1447. How many games did you play? Oh, 16. Was it handicap or scratch?
Chat Melissa from chat Mary from the
For
same
single
place.
and 3 for doubles. Okay, nice. Stephanie, if you want to get into tournaments and they're scary, start with sweepers or no tap, and just go to handicap tournaments. That'll even the playing field a lot. Because even if you have a decent day, your handicap's going to be so high that that decent day can turn really good. And then you'll win a lot, and people will not like you.
That's why I don't bowl in the 9-pin tournaments. Right there.
No tap is amazing.
Yep, you bowl 900 and you finish
It's the only
10th.
time you get to see the 1,000. It's the only time you can ever bowl 1,000 in a 3-game set.
Not if you don't have a handicap.
Yeah, you can.
How in a 3-game set?
Everybody's got.
100.
You don't throw 220.
Up here at 9-pins are 100% of 200.
200.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
It is too. And that's why if you bowl a 900, you finish in 10th. And
Wait, they don't cap you?
Nope.
That's just bad tournament direction.
Nope. Sure don't. Sure don't. My boy bowled a 986 and finished in 10th. 886, sorry, and finished in 10th.
Larry says I have an old Radical Zing and an RFTX1. Wow. And the Infinite Physics, Radical Result, Pearl, Perfect Long Pause. Oh, these are your okay from before. RFTX1, Radical Zing. What's it on? Physics and the results. Okay.
All right, we gotta get back to business because I came down here wanting to know the answer to the question.
We are in business. What do you mean?
No, I meant the symmetrical. Which one hooks more, asim or symmetrical?
I'm still waiting on like 6 people to put in their answer.
Can everybody put in the chat, please? Which one hooks more, asim or symmetrical?
We heard from Graham, Chad.
Chad said asim.
I think one other person. I think Red maybe was the other one. And Stephanie.
Symmetrical or asymmetrical? To be or not to be? This is the question.
Mary says asim. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
No, your audio went weird for a second. Oh,
Wind
it's
up.
because I hear you out of two places. That's why.
Oh. Damn.
So it looks like it's split so far. What do you
Mary
think?
said ASIM. That's surprising to me. Mary, aren't you guys pro shop operators? I think maybe I'm wrong.
Wooden back ends. Oh, I miss playing on wooden lanes. What do you think, Coach?
What?
Symmetrical or asymmetrical? Which one hooks more?
Mary says she do drill for people. I say that there's no difference. I say it's the cover stock. I say the way they hook is different. One is more rounder, one is more aggressive, but there's no difference. It's just the cover stock.
When you say aggressive, what do you mean?
One turns the corner harder than the other one does. The angle is different, but the distance same.
What do you mean it turns the corner harder? What does that mean?
It's a little faster. I'd say.
It's faster, so it has more speed going to the left.
Yeah, but as far as overall distance, no.
Red says he thinks it's the other way around.
Nope.
We got controversy here. We got split votes. I like
it. It's the cover stock. It ain't the core. The core just tells it when to flip faster or slower. Harder. I mean, yeah, faster or slower. But other than that, no.
Interesting.
Graham, what's your take on it?
One turns like a hockey. I think he says hockey stick. One is round.
Okay, but how they turn doesn't mean anything. We're talking about hook, the distance of hook. How
Graham
they hook.
Graham said asymmetrical.
I didn't see that. Where Graham say that at?
Like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, see, Graham said he agreed with me. That's why he said cover.
Okay. So what you're both saying is that the cover determines the amount of turn left to right.
No, the core tells you to turn left to right. The cover tells you when.
Sure.
Sure.
Do we have any pro shop ops in here?
Mary is.
What does Mary say?
She said ASIM.
She said ASIM hooks more? Really?
Yeah. And I'm also a pro shop operator.
Yeah, but you don't count. Stephanie, could it be depending on the person, tilt, and rotation?
No, man.
Ooh, that's a good question, but no.
I mean, it comes into play, but no.
The amount of hook, period, ball isn't hooking left to right. Sure.
Thank you. Because
That's where people confuse.
Because here's the funny part. When a ball turns left, it's going straight anyway. People confuse that with.
Well, wait. Wait. We're getting into metaphysics. This is gonna get nasty.
No, I'm saying though, the ball's hooking front to back. Not what you get left to right. Yeah, it matters, but for me, it's where it's at, not the left to right turn. It's where it's reading for me.
But that's not the question.
Okay, you sound like a robot.
I sound like a robot?
You did about 2 seconds ago.
Oh.
But 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 overall, when it come down to it, it's the cover.
The
But
cover.
what's your philosophy on this? Hey, I gotta hear it.
Okay. So the core determines the shape.
Correct.
The cover just says when the shape is going to happen.
Correct.
But between asymmetrical, and symmetrical, it's actually the symmetrical in most cases that's going to hook more left to right or right to left because I'm a top ball. Because what happens is the asymmetrical ball is going to stand up faster, like you said, more violently is the descriptor you use, which it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with speed. It just looks like that. It's just a shorter hook window, right? Mm-hmm. But the symmetrical ball is going to keep going in the direction that it's spinning. Where the asymmetrical ball, once it's going straight, is going less left and more forward.
You know, somebody did a test. JR did a test. Didn't JR do a test on this? Use the specto?
I don't know. Did he?
I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Either that or I seen it at Kegel. One of the two. JR did it or Kegel did it. Or maybe I've seen it both places.
Yes, you're counting left to right as hooked. What else would I count it, Graham?
But Specto, when that test was ran, Specto showed that there basically no difference. In hook window, yes. Different of hooks, no.
But then how is it that a symmetrical ball is more continuous than an asymmetrical ball? Hook is front to back. That's wrong.
Because the hook window is larger.
No, the hook window is just when the ball apexes.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I thought maybe he's talking to Graham.
No. What Graham said is hook is front to back. And I said, no, that's wrong. Are we asking what can cover more boards or what hooks more? What's the difference, Graham?
So
when someone
go ahead.
When someone says to you, Graham, this ball hooks more than this ball, how do you interpret that?
See, hooking front to back though, that's just when your ball is at you. Where you got it to read at, where you want it to start reading at.
So when somebody says a ball hooks more, Graham says that means earlier. Interesting.
Earlier doesn't mean more. Earlier just means stronger.
What does stronger
mean? The cover is strong enough that it reads the lane earlier, closer to you.
But does a stronger ball hook more?
No, not necessarily.
That's true.
Not necessarily.
I think Graham is conflating strength with more hook.
And here's another thing. Depending on what surface you're bowling on, you could throw a XL and it reads really early in the front of the lane, actually. and hook a lot less than any ball you throw because it burns up before it has the opportunity to, which means it loses all of its energy early.
So it's stronger, but it hooks less.
But that's the thing that confuses people. It depends on the situation, who's rolling it, and what's on the lanes. For example, if I'm in league and I throw the Ion Max and I'm throwing it and it's rolling good, and all of a sudden I'm throwing it and I'm playing 15-5 and I'm rolling it and it starts to labor and it doesn't get to the pocket. Most people think, oh well, it ain't hooking. No, it's a problem. The problem, they're correct, it is a problem. The problem is that it's reading so early that it's burning up so early it doesn't have enough energy to make the corner.
Okay.
So the right move
Mean,
so the right move for that situation would be to move left to get it into the oil to allow it to slide.
Okay. When you say it labors, what do you mean? What does that mean?
I'm saying that it's reading too early, burning up all its energy too early. So that's why it's not able to make it to the pocket. But then if you move left, where there's oil in the heads, and then you see it all of a sudden slide, you all of a sudden see it getting back to the pocket, that's because it has room to slide and not read as early. All right,
Larry says, does speed play a factor in it as well? Technically, no. The speed is going to determine when the hook happens, not the degree of hook.
Correct. Like here's an example of that. If me and Drew both do the Venom Shock, Drew throws 17, I throw 15. His hook window is later than mine. Mine starts earlier than his.
In reality, I don't think it can be measured consistently. Too many factors: surface, polish, core, cover strength, speed, lane topography, loft. There's a ton that can change. That's true.
It is. It is. It is.
No matter what you would do, it would be literally impossible to repeat the same thing. Even if you use Throwbot, if you throw one shot after the first one, then you've already changed the lanes. You've already created a variable.
Yep.
So scientifically, you're correct, Graham.
Yep. Now, Graham, here's the coolest part. You ready for this? As a bowler, think about all the math you're doing just like this. Because every shot you throw, all of that comes into play. All in a second of your adjustments. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Most people don't think about that or take it into consideration how much calculating you're actually doing and how fast you're doing it.
Do you think most people are doing that many calculations?
The good ones. Even if they don't know they're doing it, they're still doing it.
That's why I love bowling. It's a constant equation. True.
It is. But that's the funny part though, right? But we have to do something because all bowlers don't fit in the same category. There's the bowlers who understand the game, and then there's bowlers who go and they have no idea. They start with the wrong foot. They line up with the wrong foot. It's just so many different variables in categories that you put bowlers in. So do all the bowlers do that math? No, but yes, but the extent that they do it may vary. For example, how many of you, put a 1 in the chat, how many of you have a friend who's a 200 average bowler but do not know the game at all? Put a 1 in the chat if you have one. A friend who averages a 200 but knows nothing about the game. I mean, hey, let's be realistic. How many people do you think go into the bowling alley, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of bowling a 3-game block, they spray off their ball, wipe it down with a towel, and be like, "My ball is back at 1,000," or "My ball is back at where it came out of box."
I would say that's the majority.
Right. So I mean, it's again, it's different categories because bowling's complicated. Chad and Mary both said that they got one. Too Tall said he got one. See,
If
I mean,
anybody's to cap.
I didn't hear you, eh?
If anybody says 2, it's cap.
Oh, oh no, there's probably multiple they know.
No, I'm saying if anybody claims that they don't know somebody
Oh yeah,
like that,
yeah,
that's cap.
yeah. But that's the thing, though. Bowling is a funny thing. But here's the funny part. And Graham and Mary and those of you who are established in bowling, who bowl on sport patterns, I will bet you all those guys, when they touch a sports pattern and you've seen it, they flip out because they can't calculate. Huh?
They average 130.
Yep, they can't calculate. They can't make the adjustment. All the flaws to their game show. Who knows? Who knows? Who's seen that happen? Wow, Chad, that's something crazy. He said probably two of the best bowlers in town don't get very technical. But if you take them bowlers and put them on a sports shot, how do they do? And that's a huge difference right there. But there is a lot of great house bowlers who won't touch a sports shot because they already know. See, me, I prefer the other way. I prefer a sports shot.
The house shot pattern that makes the ball hook almost no matter where, no matter what is gone. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I was looking, and you know what we're gonna do next week when I come on live. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna see if I can't get the alley to print off the numbers. The top 20 bowlers in my building, all speed above 17 mile an hour. Isn't that Isn't that crazy?
That's interesting.
Top 20 bowlers in the whole building, in every league, throw the ball 17 mile an hour plus.
It's time to recalibrate your machines.
The speed machines?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The only cool part is a lot of them guys bowl where there's specto. So specto tracks their ball speed.
Mm-hmm.
And their launch speed is like 21, and they're throwing about 17, 17.5, 17.4. Some of them are in the 18s. I mean, it is what it is. Stephanie said, "Now that I know." And Graham said, "You know why that is?" What was he referring to, eh?
Why is it that your top 20 bowlers throw 17 plus?
Because of the way because they play in that zone, and their hook they delay the hook window. Remember, there's the shelf, and then there's the dry, and then there's that. You need speed to get it there. Me, I personally, I don't have it. I haven't found an ability, and because it's from like 8 to 8, I haven't found an exit point to get me out and around. But I mean, maybe if the elbow was good and I can throw it 16.5, maybe I'd be okay. But I mean, we'll have to see. Randy, straight up 10, great spare shooter. We have those. But you see Doug, though. Doug is 17 mile an hour, but he throws the ball straight up 14 in repeat. Hey, what did you call that? What did you call that area, that in between area?
In between what?
Right outside the shelf?
The track?
Yeah. So if you can play up the track, you can score very heavy. I just haven't found a way to get the ball to exit the shelf and get me into the track where I can score. But maybe it's just I ain't been healthy enough to get it done. I don't know, man. I ain't making no excuses. How I bowl. I don't make excuses. Can I do better? Absolutely. I just need to figure it out. Well, they use speed to push through it. I ain't got the speed to push through it, Graham. So I'm stuck right there. I mean, hell, even Drew's throwing it inside 12, 13. He's got the speed to hold it there. But when it doesn't, I mean, he struggles like the rest of us.
So if he's playing in 13, why don't you just go 5 boards inside of him?
And play at 15? At 16, 17?
No, I said 5. So if he's playing 13 at 17 miles an hour, you can create more angle and play over 18 at 15 or 14 and a half, whatever the hell your speed is.
Yeah, but the problem is there's so much oil caked in there that the ball slides past that window.
What do you mean it slides past that window? What does that mean?
So I don't know. I really never tried it. Actually, yeah, I did. I tried to play 17 to 13, and the ball would slide out to 10, and then even when I close the angle and get it in front of me, still the same
But
thing.
but you're not doing the thing. You're lowering the angle. You need to increase the angle because you got to hit that bounce spot. You need to hit where it's dry.
Where is it dry?
Anywhere outside of 8, from what you said.
Yeah, but wait a minute. If I'm trying to get it to 13, then I'm never touching 8.
Why would you try to get it to 13?
You just said why not move 5 boards in from him and play it up there.
Yeah, 5 boards left of Drew. So if Drew's throwing over 13, you're throwing over 18. But you still got to get it to your shelf. You still have to get it past the track area where the dry is. So you have a bounce spot.
Well, hell, I've been trying to play 15 to that bounce area, and it just
doesn't sound like it's far enough left. If you can't create the push with speed, you have to create the push with angle.
I mean that's I don't know. There's so much oil caked in the middle of that, man. It just slides past your breakpoint.
Well, yeah, that's why you got to get it past the track to the bounce spot.
I think that angle might be a little too steep, to be honest with you. I could be wrong, but I mean, it's worth a shot. What I got to lose?
Yeah.
I mean, but I really think that angle might be too steep, especially with the volume of oil that's out there. I think it'll slide right past. Well, maybe not. Maybe if I get it,
maybe it works for Deshaun, and you're a lot more consistent than he is.
Man, Sean is playing a whole bunch of different stuff. Sean hits anywhere from 5 to 15.
No, I'm talking about the arrows, not down lane.
Oh, okay, I got you. Actually, no. He's been playing pretty much 13 to 5, or trying to. I mean, he misses inside, but he's been trying to keep it outside. I just don't know. But
Stephanie says my problem is I get it out too early, or I throw left and go Brooklyn.
your alignment's off.
Yep.
Your alignment's off. Got to make sure you align properly. That means your feet. That means your feet distance from where you're throwing. That means your forearm. It's just, man, bruh. Also, you know a difference between Sean and me? Sean's throwing the ball 16.5.
What's your speed?
Fuck, I don't know. 15, 14, 15. Basically about average around 15.
Okay, that's perfect. So you move left of Sean. You should technically be left of everybody.
Not with all that oil caked in the middle.
I think you're too afraid of the oil. That's what I think.
No, I'm not afraid of anything. I'll go out there, man. What do I got to lose? I've already been bowling. Yeah, I tried this past week. To the tune of 535. Me with less hand than the ball is still more than everybody but Drew. The problem is there's 10 people on a pair. I need people to throw the ball up the shelf, and then I'll be good. I can throw a 300 real quick.
Well, just slide everybody on the other team $5, and there you go. There's your 300.
I'm just saying though, if everybody play up the shelf, I'm good. You know what I mean? But maybe you're right. Maybe I need to get a little further left to start, and just really get underneath it, really get behind it, and but you know another problem we got. Them not having tracers complicates shit. Excuse my language, people. I do apologize. Not having tracers, it complicates it because you need to pick a spot. Picking a spot down lane for a breakpoint when you have nothing down there, it can get a little complicated.
Look at the pin reflection.
Because of them banners up there, it's hard to see that sometimes. But I'm gonna start using. I think I'm gonna start using the light, like the light line that I used for the blackout video. I think I'm gonna start using that. Because
you mean the one that goes across all the lanes at like 40 feet?
Yeah, but I think it's more like when it looks like 40 feet for you, but I think it's like 44 or 45 feet for me. So I think that if
there's no way it's 44 feet.
I think it is 44, 45. I think
it can't be, because that means your ball is hooking at 48 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's not enough space. You need to measure it.
I can't measure it because when you walk out there, it's gone.
So you send the tape measure down lane.
And tell them to stop when they get there?
No, you don't send a person down lane. You send the tape measure down lane. You know how tape measure goes out? You can pull it out little by little.
Oh.
You send it on the gutter until it gets to the line, and then you measure.
That's not a bad idea. I'll do that tomorrow, actually. That's really not a bad idea.
Chad says, I'm glad I can't throw the ball right-handed. Being on the left isn't much breakdown. True. But that's a double-edged sword, Chad.
So Graham said, I agree with Coach. A, trying to move left is getting more forward roll so it doesn't bounce off the dry so hard. Actually, isn't that going to do the opposite?
No, it's not. You're thinking too much in terms of like speed, power, and violence. You need to look at this through the lens of like geometry. This is all just angles, right? The
Yeah.
struggle you have is your ball is reading the lanes too early.
Yes.
Now, Drew and Doug and those guys create that length with speed.
Right.
You're going to create the same length by changing the angle, by opening the angle up. But now, since your lanes are soupy, you have to get the ball past the track area to have a bounce spot so it'll have a way to recover. Because in the soup, unless you break your surface way down and make your surface crazy, it's probably not going to hook in the soup. But you're going to counteract the same thing they're doing, but instead of using speed to gain that length, you're now using angle.
Okay.
So
That makes
the
sense.
ball's going to slow down more, of course, but because it's slowing down further away from the pins, it's no longer in the soup. So it should make an easier transition.
And what if it doesn't make the corner?
Well, then you're probably in the wrong ball.
Or what if it slows down too late and it doesn't make the corner?
You mean if it goes past your breakpoint?
Yeah.
Then you're in the wrong ball. Speed, power, and violence equals Dr. Disrespect. He's so stupid.
Our lanes don't have. I hate that.
I don't need no stinking tracers. We didn't bowl tracers back in the day.
I thought about
They
using
didn't
them
even exist.
in practice. That's not a bad idea. You know what I use? I put tape down and make the bad box, and then I can see it. But the problem is when I ain't practicing, I can't see it. Yeah, on being on the left side isn't much breakdown. That's why I think I would switch over if I thought I could handle it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It depends on who's bowling with you, how fast the lanes break down. Like this past week, they broke down bad. I mean, holy smokes. I was throwing the max trill pearl, and that ball was breaking down at 25 feet. It would get forward 25 feet. And I was at 35, rolling the ball over 20, and it would just, as soon as it touched past about 20 feet down the lane, you see it get forward. I was like, wow, how do you, okay.
10 boards left.
Yeah, I was thinking about throwing it over gutter, but I was like, I ain't working out with that hard. Plus, you got to understand too, though. Hey, I was hurting bad on Wednesday night. I was hurting. Seriously, take some pump. I was hurt. That's another thing, right? You guys gotta understand when I'm bowling on Wednesday night. If I'm in pain, man, I don't care. I'm not trying to hurt myself long term. When I'm not getting anything out of the league anyway.
Then why don't you just pack it up? Rest your arm.
Because that's when I kick it with my homeboy. So I'd like to go participate.
You're missing the message. You don't have to leave. They're not going to ban you just because you're not bowling. Yeah.
But hey, you know me, man. I love to bowl.
That's your curse. That's going to be your downfall.
It probably is. I love it. I love to bowl. Listen, if I could bowl all day, every day, I would do it. I love to bowl. I practice in our bowl league. What do you mean? I told you. You don't get it? I am a workaholic, man. I love the game. Yeah, I would practice. Hey, tell them I'm a practicing machine.
Yep.
That's my downfall. I don't know how to stop. I don't know. I don't know how to quit. I have a goal in my mind, right? I want to be the best I can be. I want to be able to walk into any building and bowl on any shot, Graham. That's what I want to do. To do that, I need reps. So I
But the
get them.
problem is that you're willing to bowl past your body. That's your problem.
That's a hell of a way to say that. Hey, I'm willing to bowl past my body. That's a great way of saying that.
Try some icy hot. I think he's past that point, Larry. That doesn't work on internal injuries. Icy hot, bro. Oh my god. That's
Only
amazing.
if that were only if we were there.
Oh, give me some of that for my right arm.
See, Chad, that's my problem right there. And A can testify to this. You said you bowl every day, but your body says no. I say the hell with my body. I'm gonna do it anyway. That's probably
He,
why I'm
he
in
bowls
the state I'm
with his
in.
body saying no regardless.
What'd you say? Hey?
So you bowl with your body saying no regardless.
Yeah, so that's where we differ, Chad. I'm way past it. I'm obsessed with bowling. That's
You're like a race car driver that outdrives the car's tires.
you see, Graham said I agree fully. There's a limit. When bowling becomes painful, it's too much. It ain't for me.
It's just veteran.
Chad, you got problems. He said, watch the icy. How to hurt your balls. I'm gonna put on my balls.
Yeah, don't do that.
Hey, man. Hey, Graham, watch yourself. See, don't go there. Because, hey, tell him, just because I'm injured, the quality of my reps is really good.
That is an amazing point. Can we stamp that on one of your bowling balls?
Could we what?
Can we stamp what he just said in text on one of your bowling balls?
What? The quality of the rep.
How quality are those reps if you're hurting?
I mean, I'll send them to you, Graham. My reps are really good. It's just a lot of pain. That's all. Actually, you know what? Time out. Let me retract this. I haven't been in this kind of pain since even when my bicep was hurt. I was in a lot of pain, but I wasn't in this kind of pain. So, but also, let's be 100. Since I hurt myself Wednesday, I haven't bowled since. Tomorrow's going to be the first day that I bowled since. And hey, tell them that is not normal for me.
Nope, definitely not.
Even when my high school kids practice it, and Tashawn can tell y'all, I did not roll a ball. I set it in the back of my computer. And then I was changing them up and coaching and doing all that stuff. But I did not throw any shots at all. So, yeah, nah. That should tell you. That should tell you to tell. When I don't go in and throw shots, it's a problem, and that's how you know.
That's the difference between being hurt and being injured.
Yeah. I see. I know when to pull it back, but I also don't know I have limits either.
That's when I do my best when I take a step back.
Chad, you're not a good example. I just you got to get Chad away from me.
If Ronnie Lott, Chad, shut up. Just don't do that. Shut up. I'll say straight up, man.
That's my dog. Chad's my dog.
I feel like one of those Coach C aneurysms coming on right now. Here's the difference, Chad. Here's the difference. Ronnie Lott can lose a finger, yes. But if a bowler loses a finger, it's a lot worse than if a football player uses a
It
finger.
depends on which finger.
No, it really doesn't.
If you look a finger on this hand, I'm good. I still got this one.
Ronnie Lott can lose a finger and still play football to the fullest of his extent. If you lose a finger, you're not bowling.
If it's on the opposite hand, you are.
We're not talking about the opposite hand. Stop playing semantics.
Well, if I lose it on my right hand, I just bowl left-handed. I'm good.
You're an idiot.
Larry says, Coach saying, no pain, no gain. I'll tell you my opinion. And this, my opinion only. Going anywhere and being able to bowl good is about reading the ball and making adjustments, learning transition. That's what makes a everywhere bowler. I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree with you more. I could not agree with you more. That's fact. Hey, and you don't gotta say it's just your opinion. That's fact over feeling right there, dude. Facts over feelings. That's okay, man. Let it. You said what you gotta say. I like the way you talk, Graham. I like your knowledge base. That's it.
Chad said he lost his pinky. Could you bowl without your pinky? I don't think you could. You don't even like tucking your pinky.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not tucking my pinky. That's your. I'm not doing that.
That's what I'm saying. If you didn't have a finger, you'd be tucking your pinky like constantly because it wouldn't be there.
Look, but I just move it in though. You don't got to tuck it. You can move it in. Same difference.
You have a thump.
Ain't no need to call me Stubby.
I'd have to imagine that would make your ball roll like pretty forward.
What, not having a pinky?
Yeah. If you took your pinky completely out of the equation?
You're probably right, but I'm not doing that though. Come on, man, stop.
Your pinky kind of causes, I don't know.
No, you'd be all right without your pinky. I know a dude in the league, Bob, he bowls with these two fingers in his thumb halfway in the ball.
That's just somebody who needs lessons.
Actually, you know what? He had 200 average bowler for the last 40 years.
Let's see him play on Shark.
It ain't gonna be 240 on Shark, but we already know the answer to that. I'm just saying that he's a house bowler. Give him some love. Give him some respect.
House
RESPECK.
Club pros. Everybody's a club pro.
You hear that? Hey, give him some respect. RSPECK, mother. Respect. Put some respect on his name.
I think if you lost your pinky, you would actually rotate the ball more because it'd be like tucking it.
Yep.
There'd be no leverage there. That would be so weird.
Hey, but he throw the ball like that, and he got all kind of leverage. He got all kind of rotation on the ball. Yeah, Chad, get him. Get Coach A. Tell him. You probably gonna make me. You probably gonna make me.
Wins the U.S. Open with the torn ACL. You're right, he did, but he didn't win one with a torn bicep. He didn't win it with a torn rotator cuff.
Hey, Chad, when I'm out for 6 months, we're gonna repeat. We're gonna go back to these videos.
Plus, if this fool ever goes and tries to bowl with a torn ACL, I'm done. That's my last day coaching.
Hey, listen. There is no chance I would bowl with a torn ACL. That's not impossible. See, listen, with the bicep, the doctor was like, "Go ahead." I mean, it's your body. You do what you want to do with it. I'm like, okay, he ain't gonna tell me that with an ACL. Man, listen, I've seen the torn ACL. It is not pretty. Okay, it is not pretty. But with technology now, you'll be back in 6 months.
Well, not you, because you don't trust doctors.
Not
so
me.
You're just gonna wrap it in duct tape.
No, I'm not. No, listen. Lord forbid my ACL stays good. Look, don't be wishing bad on me.
I've never wished ACL on anybody.
Like I need any of y'all help to be injured. Okay, I do not. I'm injured enough on my own.
We're not worried about the ACL. We're worried about the bicep.
I'm not worried about the bicep. I'm worried about my elbow.
It's connected.
I know. My
Unless
elbow,
you got tennis elbow, but it doesn't sound like it from what you described.
my elbow ain't never hurt like this before. Maybe it is tennis elbow.
Is it the inside or the outside?
It's right here.
I don't know where right here is. You're not
It's
showing
so it's the bottom. The bottom hurts right where the bone is, and then all the inside of it. Nothing hurts me outside, just the inside.
So it's not on the bone side; it's on the tendon side.
Yeah.
What you're describing. Yeah, that's not tennis elbow.
Oh, okay. Well,
Which is good.
I'm really trying to muscle the ball when I throw it to make sure it doesn't strain the bicep again. Two-handed. Well, I'm gonna tell you a secret. If you're muscling the ball, then you're triggering the bicep. Don't do that. You know you're doing the opposite, right? By muscling. You know you're really trying to hurt yourself. Take it from somebody who hurts himself all the time. You're really trying to hurt yourself. Oh, okay. He said not to. Yeah, we're okay. Perfect. Don't muscle it, because if you muscle it, you're going to hurt yourself pretty bad.
Oh, okay. That was just a typo.
Yeah, good. Don't do that, because you'll hurt yourself pretty bad. We don't we don't recommend trips to the hospital. I do enough for that for everybody. So just take my lead and don't bang yourself up.
Less is more.
Less is more. And another thing you might want to do is you might want to make sure your elbows on the inside and make sure you're rolling through it.
Get that baby cradle. Get that baby cradle.
Yeah. Make sure you got a release a back swing too, so you ain't pulling it from the hip. Trust me, I do that too. Try some Tiger Balm. What is that? What is Tiger Balm?
Sounds like some kind of muscle relaxant.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, but I'm not looking forward to it at the same time. I'm not looking forward to the pain that this can cause me, but I am looking forward to seeing what this 48-foot shot's made of.
What are you packing?
Last minute shit, you know, the usual. It's like icy hot, but better. Being that the outside is on the drier side, I'm probably gonna try to. You know, it's funny. I'm probably gonna end up playing similar on that 48-foot shot than I would be on the house shot. So I'm probably looking at playing about 18 to 3, 4, 5. So I probably can take anything. But more than likely the Ion Max, the Rattler, the Mass Bias.
The Rattler, did you say?
No, the Mass Bias.
Oh.
And then just I'm gonna take the Arctic Vibe tomorrow. I want to roll it. I ain't rolled in a while. I think this is a shot that it can come up really big.
What about the XP?
Exponent? Yeah, I'll probably take it too.
What about the Venom?
Yeah, I'll probably take it. I think I'm gonna take like 6, 7, 8 balls. Just to give him a try. But if I find something that's working, then I'm just gonna score. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I should be able to tell. I'm also gonna play steep like that, so like 18, 3, 4, 5 on that 48-foot shot. Yeah, Graham, I'm talking about on that 48-foot shot. But I'm also gonna play. I'm also gonna try to run it up pipe the gutter and see what that looks like.
Are you taking urethane or no?
The purple hammer would be there, but I don't really like that ball, man. Arctic Vibe is what I used in the tournament.
Have you ever tried the Sarge Easter grip? I saw it help the Sarah Bowles, even though she was hurt somewhere else. Oh yeah, she had a bad wrist injury. So Sarge is good for her because it opens up that part of the hand and takes stress off the back of the wrist.
She can't bowl anyway, so what does it matter? She's a distraction. She's not a she's a distraction.
Yeah, they discontinued a lot.
I see they just discontinued a few balls. Yeah, they keep discontinuing them, man. It's a who's who of discontinued bowling balls out there, man.
Get them while they're hot. Get them while they're cheap.
Yeah, get them while they cheap. I mean, if you're Graham, you may not be able to get them right. Well, yeah, because you can still use them for 2 years.
Get it to hook back from 3 on 48. Coach, your rev rate isn't for anything.
Yeah, but it's that 48 foot. It's not a lot of it's tapered, so it's drier down lane. Hey Graham, you didn't look at that shot? You didn't look at it when I had it up there? Or are you saying the PBA Shark you can't get that done?
He's saying on 48 foot with that much volume.
But okay, well it's only 26 mils tomorrow.
Wait, do they have the discontinued list on Bowler's Mart?
I don't know. Hey Graham, here's a question. You bowled on PBA Shark, right? What did you play when you bowled on PBA Shark? Because I imagine you bowled on the one that's 29 mils, the 2023 version, right? So what did you play? Did you run up 5? Up 3, 4, 5? With some surface on it? Or did you play the corner like 18 to 10, 18, 6, 7? Let me know.
Ooh, the Storm Locket's only $170 right now.
What is the best way to play a burnt up lane? I'm having a hard time staying in a pocket with low ball speed. Change balls, or move left?
What are you throwing? That's the question.
You got okay, Graham. So you got it to 10 at most. Where did you line your feet up at, and what was your mark? I know you got it to 10, so I'm thinking you played 18 to 10, 17, 18 to 10, 19 to 10, feet about 33, 34 to start.
Ooh, the Iconic code is also on sale.
That's not about right,
They
Graham.
got a lot of good deals right now.
And did you try to pipe it up the gutter? Something
The
real
Hustle
dull.
purple and black is like $70.
Road Warrior. That can't be discontinued. Didn't that thing just come out?
Wait, you mean the Road? The Road got discontinued. The Road Warrior was just released this month.
Yeah, I was going to say, it can't be discontinued that fast. I'd go to Guinness Book of Bowling Records.
$31 crossing 20. Keep angles in front of me.
Did you ever try? What would you say? Go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry.
He's playing the body of the lane.
Yeah. Graham, did you even ever attempt to pipe it up the gutter to see what it would do?
Ooh, the Physics Tour is on sale too.
That's a great question. Did you ever try to pipe it up the gutter and see what it would do? Because if you look at shark, the body of the oil is in the middle. So I get why you're playing it and keeping it in front of you. I get that. But did you try to pipe it up, up maybe 3, 4, 5 to see what it would do? Or did you already know what you were going to do before you got there? Because I think 3, 4, 5. I think piping up 3, 4, 5 might work. What do you think, eh? Or you think the length is just too long?
On what? On 48?
On shark, yeah.
It could work.
Oh, see, yeah, I forgot about that. 20-mile-an-hour ball speed. Here's a question. Here's a question for you, Graham. When you're bowling on cheetah, with your ball speed, you can't pipe the gutter. You gotta go on an angle, don't you? That's a great question. Let me see if he. I don't think with his 20-mile-an-hour ball speed, he'd be able to run cheetah. I don't think he'd be able to pipe the gutter. What do you think, eh?
I think he could slow down.
I'm saying if he didn't slow down, would he be able to pipe the gutter? That's the question I got.
I don't know. With a 550 rev rate, probably. I mean, Mikey can do it, so why not?
But Mikey ain't throwing it 19 mile an hour, 20 mile an hour either.
He's pretty high.
Nah, Mikey's only about 17, 16, 17.
I mean, if we clocked any of these people that claim they were throwing 20 miles an hour, they're probably about 17.
This is not that. We're not having that debate at this moment. I was just curious to see if Graham's ever played cheetah and piped the gutter, or does he have to play an angle and keep his ball speed up?
I think he could potentially.
Which one? Both?
I think he could play the gutter. Yeah.
With the 550 rev rate, I think that sucker would hit the 2-pin.
So you think it would cross?
Yeah.
Not with that kind of ball speed, it shouldn't. There's still oil there. It's not burnt. It's not like a house shot.
No, I get it, but that's why I'm curious. I mean, ain't every day I see somebody with the 550 rev rate throwing it 19 mile an hour.
There you go. There's your answer.
See, okay, there it is. With your thing, he can pipe the gutter, but with like the Jim or the Max, he's got to use angle. Okay,
Right.
see, that makes sense to me. And with my ball speed, I think I'll be able to play outside in. What do you think, eh? Or you think I'm crazy as hell?
I think you should start at 5 and work your way left. If the gutter's in play, use it, and if it's not, then don't.
That's what I'm saying too.
Throw the first shot as close to the gutter as you can get it, and see what it does.
That's what I'm gonna do. Pipe the gutter.
Just don't hit the one board.
I know I won't be piping the gutter with your thing.
Well, that's ideally what you'd want to do.
Not on 48 feet.
Yeah. You want the ball to slow down early as possible.
Yeah. I'll take it. I just don't like it.
If it doesn't give you the shape you don't like, then put it back in the bag.
Oh, I am.
It's all practice. At the end of the day anyway.
Wait, what'd you say?
It's all practice at the end of the day anyway. It's just in a competition, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah. No, that's all tomorrow is for, is that. And then I'll go as long as I can. If I can't go, then I'll come home and hang out with my wife. Hang out with my kids. because at the end of the day, I don't know.
What you need to do is drill a short pin, since you don't like urethane. Depending on the ball, you're going to hit 3 in the face. Take some videos.
Damn! You said I ain't gonna make it to the pocket, dog? It's like that.
You
Damn,
said you're going
Graham.
to sit on the 3 pin.
Damn, Graham. You saying that my rep rate is 250? Hey, Graham got me. He said, "Man, you gonna all right? That's how you feel." He said, "I'm gonna smack 3 in the face."
Got to
Oh, Graham,
record that first shot.
huh?
Got to record that first shot.
Well, I gotta record the first one.
Well, because that's what we want to see.
But I mean, if the first shot hits the 3, but another ball hits the pocket, hey, listen, Graham, I understand it's a short hook window. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But my math is telling me it can be done.
You should record one of these games for real, or at least the left lane.
I was planning on it. As long as my arm is good, as long as I'm a roll, I was going to.
Good, because it's going to be fun to watch.
I don't think that it's I don't think that the 48-foot shark or the Eiffel Tower is going to play like 48 feet. I think it's going to play more like 40, 42, 43. That's
Well,
my.
if it were playing like 43, then you wouldn't be playing the gutter.
No, I wouldn't be. I'd be playing a little further inside. But that's what I'm anticipating it being like 40 feet. To be honest with you, 40 feet, 39 feet. I seen videos of people. I watch videos and stuff. I tell like to educate the mind. I seen a couple tournaments where guys are playing game 1 on shark, up 3, 4, 5. They got to the pocket if they can. So hold on, let me see if I can pull that shit. And then I'm gonna get up. We're gonna get off here. We've been on here way too long. Actually, it ain't too long, but you know what I mean. These are very bad. To remind you that 60 come from independent sellers. Farmer Bob. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to do that loud.
What is that? Also, Ben's in the house as well. Some 48 can play 48 to 50.
Yeah, this is a high friction house though. Topography's off the chain too.
Wow. Oh, this isn't at Park?
What? It is at
Wait,
Park.
you talking about? Oh. Oh, he's a lefty. That don't count.
Who's the lefty?
Matt Russo.
JR hooked the lane on it.
When you resurface your ball. Wait, Red says when you resurface your bowling ball, what grit do you use? 2,000? Question mark.
It depends.
Prather's playing in.
Prather's playing in what?
In the body of the lane. And Sharky's playing 17 to 10. Keeping the angles close. That Russo is a lefty, so unfortunately he doesn't count for this for you, but let's see how the other homies play it. Wait, when did this happen? This was 2024. I don't remember this match. Wait, Red, are you asking what surface to use when you're putting surface on the ball?
That's what he said.
Resurface. He said resurface.
Well, I don't think he meant resurface as in resurface. I think he's meaning surface.
That's way different.
I hate commercials. What'd he say?
I think you're going to have to close off your angles, coach, but let me know.
See, I'm watching Jason Hobart throw it, and he tries to play the right side of the lane. I don't think you can close off your. Maybe let me hold on. Hold on, let me see if he can make it work. I know I can make it work. Whatever he can do, I can do. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm serious. I can. I can make it. I can make it work.
See, Simo is way deep.
Yeah, but Simo's also 600 rev rate.
He's 600 rev rate.
Huh?
He's not 600 rev rate.
He's pretty close.
No, he's not.
Where's he at?
High fourth.
I ain't trying to pull no Simo types. Nope. Simo on his own, bro.
495 for Simo officially. I'm going to skip ahead and see if we got a non-two-hander to look at.
See, I'm watching Jason Hobart play the 2024 PBA Shark, and there's a ton of friction out there. There is a ton of friction outside. A ton.
Of course. I should have known better. I went past the match with Simo, right, to see who the next player is.
EJ?
Yeah.
EJ.
I should have known it was going to be the big three. Can't watch him either. Although I'm curious what he does.
Hey, yo, I'm telling you, there's Graham there.
Yep, EJ's playing in too. Ooh, there's
it's on it. Yo, listen, Graham, I'm a recorder for you because listen, I'm telling you, there's some play out there around 5, dude.
Play on 5.
You're gonna watch me do it. I'm not gonna throw straight at 5. I'm probably gonna go 8 to 5, 9 to 5, play a real tight angle. But watch, I'm telling you, it's there.
Easy. I think you should go 3 to 2.
What?
You should go 3 to 2.
Why am I going to go 3 to 2?
3 at the arrows, 2 at the breakpoint.
Oh, okay. Why would I want to do that again?
Keep your angles closed and stay to the right side of the lane. Guide the ball in. Oh, this is what should you call it? I can't remember this guy's name. Kawazo. He played the inside of the lane, guaranteed. Yep, there it goes. Whoop. He's 452 playing the inside. It doesn't look like there's much friction out west. This might be one of those patterns. If you get right, it's gone.
The Shark?
Yeah.
What year are you watching?
2024.
But you're watching the finals, aren't you?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I ain't worried about that then.
Well, they're playing on the fresh. This is what you're going to be looking at.
No, they're not playing on the fresh. They get a lot of time to break the lane down.
On the pair that they're on? No, they only get a few minutes.
On the TV pair, no, that's not true. That is not true. They get time to break the they get practice time, 15 minutes. They break the lane down the way they want it to be.
Yep, 15 minutes is not a lot of time.
I ain't saying it is, but it's they built it the way they wanted to play it. I'm not trying to play it. I want to find out which ways I can play it. And Graham saying right is out of bounds.
Yep, that's what I'm seeing. Kawazo just threw one at 6 and it didn't hook. Man, that one got inside 15 and hooked a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have fun with this one.
What, PBA Shark?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, only one way to find. Huh?
I think this is the last match. Pretty sure EJ wins this one.
The only way we're gonna know is for me to go out there and do it, but I gotta feel good enough to do it though. So we're gonna find out.
Make it happen or throw two-handed lefty.
Yeah, I mean, okay, well, you're gonna pay the seed. I mean, you know, we could charge a fee for this.
Patreon membership.
You know, I never made one of those.
The membership?
A Patreon.
No.
Yeah, but no, I'll record some shots tomorrow. Long as I can muster up to throw the ball, then I will. Yeah. All right, but I'm gonna jump off here though. It's been great, but it's been almost 3 hours. So I'm gonna
keep getting longer and longer.
They fucking do, don't they? Because it's a good topic.
It's gonna be an all-day affair at one point.
Now we're gonna have to do is start doing it more often though. But anyway, I'm gonna jump off here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Graham, I'll highlight y'all tomorrow, man. I'm gonna post some videos though. Why not? Just so Graham can see what happened. Because Graham is genuinely, I can tell he's curious to see what's gonna happen if I throw the ball outside like that. I don't think he can come back. Oh Lord!
I don't think you could bounce it from there, but I think if you played urethane or really dusty solid, just straight up free, I think it'd be okay. I think you can break that down.
I do too. I do too. I think that if I took something down, urethane or took urethane, I'm gonna take urethane down, and I'm gonna take that mass bias down to about 500. Both of them, 250, 500. and roll them up. See what happens. See if they check up early. If they do, ground, be like, I told you so, player. And then the Shark Tournament do the same thing and dominate them.
Yeah, let's see how AJ plays it.
AJ probably threw it in the gutter.
No, he did that on Shark. I think he did that on Scorpion. Maybe Cheetah. He did that on one of the animal patterns. Yeah, he's playing in too. Yep, everybody's playing in.
Just because they playing in don't mean I should.
No, it just gives you a pattern, a behavioral pattern.
Hey, I didn't say 3 down lane as a break point. That's not what I said. I said I was going to play 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I said he should throw it up 3 and go to 2.
Yeah, he said that shit. I didn't say that, Crab. I said I'm going.
I just want to see him do it.
I would do it for you, but I'm going to play 4, 5, 6. Actually, I always do a 4 board, so 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what I'm going to do. 4, 5, 6, 7.
But the big problem with throwing up 3 and going 3 to 2 is you don't have a 3 board window like you normally do. Because if you hit 1, there's no oil at all. And if you hit 4 or 5, you're in the soup.
Is 5 the soup?
Looks that way.
Well, only one way to find out. See, Graham, aren't you glad you got a friend like me that I'm willing to go and test this stuff like a jackass? That would be me. Yep. But I really think I can make it work. 4, 5, 6, I think I can make it work. 4, 5, 6, 7, I can make it work. I think I can make it work. And if I can make it work, then I can average high 2s.
3 Pun's gonna hate you tomorrow. Nice.
Yeah, I like that, Graham. You know what? You lucky I ain't got a little more confidence in myself, or I bet your bowling ball on it.
Ooh, I think you should anyway.
Yeah, see, that's how you know it's confidence.
Over under.
All right, fellas. All right, Coach A. Hey, you know what, Coach? You know what? Depending on if I can bowl and how I'm feeling, we might jump on for a little bit tomorrow. But I'll let you know. So, guys, make sure you check your notification and the community tab because we might jump on for a few minutes tomorrow, just to let y'all see what the shots look like. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks again for tuning in. We outie.
Have a great night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.